guys, my name is Chastity Adams, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my organization. I just want to make sure that you guys are comfortable and that you have a place to sit and there's plenty of blankets and plenty of pillows. I'm assuming you guys are comfortable because you look very, very comfortable. The reason that I wanted you to be in this type of atmosphere is because I wanted you to experience exactly what the homeless people right now in Atlanta are not experiencing. These people are living under bridges, living in areas that smell like the garbage, that smells like sewers, that look disgusting, that have mold, mildew, fungus, diseases, everything you could possibly imagine is there. They're sleeping in desiccation. It's awful. The reason that I wanted to start this organization is to help combat these issues. I don't want to start an organization to help aid them in just giving it to them, as in giving them food at food banks and giving them housing to stay at a halfway house or to stay in homeless shelters. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is to start an organization that will help them receive their own benefits. I want them to persevere in a way to they're doing it themselves. They're giving themselves a home. We're not giving it to them, because that teaches them much more than just giving them something. Giving them money and giving them food and giving them housing will only give them one less reason to try. And I want them to want to try. I want to give them hope. Everyone needs a little bit of hope. I believe that everyone has potential. And with these resources that I have to offer, I want these homeless people that have the potential to be the next big football player like Michael Orr, or become president one day, even though that's probably not going to happen, but it's okay. I want to give them that opportunity. An example of the resources that I want to fund them with is I want to fund them with the opportunity to build their resume. I want to give them the chance to start a job, even if this job is lawn maintenance, or being a maid, or even working for the garbage company, or working at Goodwill. It's a job. I know plenty of organizations like Goodwill and McDonald's, Walmart. They will hire you if you're homeless, or if you are of low-income families. This is also aimed at low-income families, not just homeless people. They're just a big sector of the low-income families. But organizations like that and companies like that, they offer those people the opportunity to work for their company and build their way up, giving them the chance to survive. I mean, they're giving them hope, and I want to be able to give them hope also. Another example of what I want to do is I want to help them to get their education. Most of the people living on the streets, they drop out of high school. Some of them have dropped out of middle school. Some of them have never even been to school. And then there's also the people that have been to college and they've had jobs. 90% of homeless people have had a job before, and 15 to 20% of homeless people are currently working, yet they still don't have a place to live. And I want to help them find a place to live. I want to help them get back on their feet. I want to help them get a job. And with this, they need a GED, at least. Most jobs now you have to have it. Another thing that I want to do is I want to help them apply for the benefits that they can have. I want to help them apply for SNAP's benefits so that they can have the EBT card and get money for food and even cash sometimes, depending on if they are eligible. Another thing I want to do is I want to help them apply for Housing Aid or Voucher 8 so that they can have a place to live. I think it's up to $980 a month. And you can pick where you live. You pick your house, you can pick a townhome, you can pick an apartment, anywhere you want to live, as long as they will accept the voucher. It won't pay for all of the housing, but that's okay, because before I give them a house, I am starting to find them a job. And so they will have the money, and they will have the means to pay for the other part. Another thing I want to help them apply for is even pet care if they have a pet, and pay for their utilities. I can even help them pay for a phone. And it wouldn't be me paying for it. It wouldn't be people giving me donations. It would just be me utilizing all of the federal aid and all of the organizations and everything that's out there to help them. This will change their lives so magnificently. This will give them a chance to not only build their resume, but it'll build them up. It'll change their concept of themselves. This will make their self-esteem go up, it'll make their self-concept change, and it'll make them see themselves in a different way. Their reflected appraisal of how they're viewed by society will change because they will see us helping them, not just pushing them aside and saying, here, go live here, here, go eat there. We're saying, here, come be a part of us. Come join the community. Get off the streets and come be with us. This will teach them communication skills. This will teach them how to effectively talk to possible peers, possible coworkers, possible employers. This will teach them a variety of tools and traits that will change their lives and help them forever. That this isn't something that'll help them just now. This will be something that they'll remember and that they won't forget about and they'll continue to do for years. Not only will this change their lives, but this will change our lives. It'll change how we function. It'll change where we go to school, which streets we turn down, if it's okay to go to this school, if it's okay to go to this church, if it's okay to go to this grocery store. The other day, I was grocery shopping with some of the kids that I nanny, and at the end of the grocery shopping, I was like, okay, I need some gas. So I go to get some gas station. I go to the gas station, the Kroger gas station, a family place, and I went to pay, and there were 4 bullet holes at the cash register, and I just looked at it for a second, and I was like, oh my goodness, when did this happen? I was just here a week ago. Like, is everyone okay? And they were just like, yeah, like, we're fine, but I mean, it was a situation, like, it was bad. This is something that I don't want. Those people shot in there because they were trying to rob them for the $150 of cash that they keep in there because they're constantly rotating out. $150. I don't want people to feel like they have to do that. Like, I want to help the homeless. I want to combat issues like that. And I think that with my organization, eventually, like with the time and the money and everything else that comes with a big organization, I think that I can at least fuel it to end. Another thing that it will do for our community as a whole is it'll lower the unemployment rate. With these new people coming in and working that are currently unemployed and homeless, new jobs will start forming. I mean, they're not going to just stop having jobs because more people are coming. I mean, that's not what's going to happen. And another thing is I want to provide them with jobs. As my organization grows, I'm going to have places for people to come. And I really think that if I have some help, I can eventually become a huge part of the community. And I think that the community will agree that it was a good thing. In Fulton County, it costs $72 a day to house an inmate. $72 a day per inmate. On top of that, if that person's in there for a year, which they could be in for a minor felony, I mean, like robbing the grocery store if you're over 18 and stealing a candy bar, you can go to jail for at least a year if the attorney is pushing your case. For a year, that person that stole a candy bar, it would cost the taxpayers money $26,000. Why would we put money in putting someone to jail like that when we could be helping them? We could be giving them counseling. I find that to be ridiculous, and that is another reason why I am starting this organization, or at least wanting to start this organization. Although my organization remains in the building blocks, with you guys' help, I would like to one day be able to combat all the things that I've talked about, and I have a huge passion for it. And so I really hope that you guys will join me in my perseverance to change Atlanta and change Georgia and change the United States. Not really, maybe one day. You know, you never know, I could be the next president. This will have a lasting impact, though, on our community. And even if it doesn't have an impact, people from other places will see, and hopefully, eventually, it'll catch on. Even if I can only start in a small place like Athens, eventually it could grow to Atlanta, and then Georgia, and then maybe Mississippi, and Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, one of those neighboring states. We'll see what we're doing and want to do the same thing. Even if I can't start an organization there, maybe someone will see what we do and think, wow, that's awesome. That could change lives. I want to do that.